Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Teach Better Today morning show. I absolutely pressed go before Katie was ready. So Katie Miglin's in the house and she might show up for the show eventually. But hi, everyone. We're so excited that you are here with us. We are doing a listener question. We are, no matter what. We're doing a listener question. We're drinking coffee. Good morning. We'll be right back. I don't know. There's supposed to be a transition here, Katie. Katie, there's a transition. It's coming. It's coming. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Teach Better Today morning show, where the Teach Better team gets to join you in your morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. But shout out to also those of you listening on Teach Better Talk podcast. Thanks for subscribing. We also would love a rate and review, but only if it's 5 stars. Otherwise, you can just keep your thoughts to yourself.
Don't tell us your real feelings about us.
No, yeah. Or you know what? If you're listening like on YouTube or like whatever, like watching on Facebook, you could share it, put like 5 emoji stars, and write like a fake review for your followers to see.
Could I also challenge people to like pick whatever emoji you want, and then we'll figure out what the translation is?
Sure, but if it's a negative you should just know that we're gonna make it positive. Like if you put the puke emoji,
like
we're gonna be like
ones, and that's fine. We're gonna like say something great about it.
Yeah, because if they're like throwing up, it would be like, we're so good. They are like
they make me want to vomit. They're so good.
Yeah, like they can't keep their excitement in.
This show is off to a strong start.
Yeah, this feels like a really good day. I feel like today's the day of success.
I'm so glad you joined us for your morning where you get to talk to us.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Miss Ray Hewart?
Yeah, I'm obviously fantastic. I'm not trying to like get us even more off track, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm cooking for dinner.
Oh, well, tonight, I think the volleyball place is cooking dinner for our family. So
you just get to go to a random place, or is it a restaurant called the volleyball place?
No, I was like trying to think, like I was trying not to. So essentially it's like a bar. My husband plays sand volleyball, and every once in a while we will, if it's an earlier game, we take the whole, like we all go and watch, and the kids like to see it.
You take your kids to a bar? Is that what you're talking about?
That is what I was trying to avoid saying. That's why I said the volleyball place. And then I was like, I don't have a backup plan on how to describe this. So
is it Gill Street that he plays that?
No, it's Kegler's. It's like a bowling alley. They have mini golf. They have all the things, and they have sand volleyball. So
couldn't you have called it like an activity center? Why would you call it a bar?
Oh, well, because like technically we're like the restaurant part is the bar, I guess. I'm not like eating a bowling ball.
Yeah, I just feel like you sound like people are going to be worried about your parenting style.
If that is the first thing that they should have been worried about, we're going to need to talk.
On a positive note, I'm not taking anybody out to an inappropriate location tonight. I think I'm going to make this lemon chicken bean and rice soup on my app.
Hey, Ray.
It's a soup. Hold on. Can I show you the picture? It like looks amazing.
It does look amazing, but it's like warm months.
So I can't make a soup?
I don't know. I just feel like that's like against my beliefs as a human.
But it's
I would love to know, people in the comments, do you eat soup in warm months?
But it's lemon. Like lemon's a light, summery flavor.
But is
that not okay? I mean, yeah, the soup's hot. It's soup. Cold soup's gross.
That is a thing, though.
Yeah, but like, no. I mean, I guess I could pick another recipe. There's a ton of recipes. What do you consider a summer food? Is like stuffed peppers a summer food? This is like a pasta, like a creamy cauliflower Alfredo with chicken.
Yeah, I think for summer for me is like either like grill food, so anything I can throw on the grill. So like veggies, chicken, burgers, brats, hot dogs,
No.
anything like that. Or it's any of your summer vegetables. So if I'm gonna make pasta, it's gonna have like zucchini and squash and tomatoes and
Speaking of, I still have vegetables from your garden that I should put into, I think.
Did
Wait,
you
but
put
this
those in the fridge? Did you put those in the fridge?
they need to be in the fridge? I'll put them in the fridge after the show. This is an avocado pasta that has
Ooh.
tomatoes and basil. I've had this. This is so good.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, do that.
Mhm. Okay, so you're saying this is more like appropriate
Yes,
for.
because all those things are in season. I mean, I know you don't have any of those growing in your yard, but like I do. Okay, last
Okay,
night,
who
can
has a wait? I want to know in the comments also who has like an active garden because Katie makes it sound like I'm the only one that isn't growing
No.
vegetables. We live in Illinois. People don't grow, like, not everybody has a garden.
Well, no, I mean, I feel like if you live somewhere that you don't have the yard space, or if you're somewhere that like other people can do it well, like we have a pretty good farmers market. A lot of people in Illinois do. So like it makes sense to people go get their produce from like a local farmer because and then there's no need. I
Are
don't know.
you are
It's like
you my are you my
I'm your
local
local farmer.
farmer?
Yes.
You're my local farmer. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
I want to hear about who has a plant or a number of plants, which would be like a garden, that they are making something that you can eat, and you're making it with the intention of eating it. Like if you have a basil plant in your house, that can count. Or a rosemary bush, like that is great. You may not have like a garden, but technically you could do that even if you
Yeah.
don't have yard space. That can be in a pot, can it?
Yeah, I mean, we technically don't really have yard space. We do it instead of landscaping. Like some people would have like bushes and flowers. We put in vegetables because
Oh my
we
gosh. I need my community for this too. I'm so sorry, Teach Better. We have so many things we're asking you this morning.
there's a
Guys,
lot of things to put in the comments.
yes. Katie, what was that vegetable that you showed me that I can't remember the name of and I've never heard of before, and people apparently eat it, and I want to know if our team knows what this is.
Kohlrabi.
It literally doesn't even sound like it sounds like Margot Robbie. That's what it sounds like to me.
Kohlrabi is like, I think a root-ish. I don't know. I would need like some help. I was introduced by a neighbor who was growing it in their yard, and she's like, "Here, you should try this." And so we did. We liked it, and so now we plant them. They're like the easiest plants ever. If you like are like, I don't consider myself like a big gardener. I do the things that like require very little effort. But this is
Okay.
easy. You literally put it in the ground, and it grows into like a softball, and then you pull it out, and it's like you peel it. It's like a skin on it. That's what you
Okay,
should have for
so
dinner tonight.
can I like use it instead of, I'm trying to think of another root thing, like a vegetable or I'm sorry, I just said vegetable. I'm thinking of vegetables. Like, is it like a radish, a turnip, a parsnip?
I think it's in
I
like
don't understand what it tastes like. I've literally never seen it. I'm this many years old, not knowing what Margot Robbie vegetable is.
okay, it's still kohlrabi. I don't know. I think it would. Okay. People in the comments are going to be like, "You're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about," which is true. But I would put it in like the potato turnip category. You know, like
So
that.
how do you eat it? Like, do you just
So
like peel it, take a
I
bite?
peel it, I dice it, and then I put it in like boiling water. Like I would like dice potatoes, and then I literally do salt, pepper, and butter.
And it tastes like
It's
a
like it
potato.
has like the consistency of like potatoes, but I don't know that you could mash it. Like I mean, I haven't tried, but like, you know, that like softer
This is why I
starchy.
need our Teach Better community to tell me if Katie's being ridiculous or if this is like a vegetable I've never heard of that everybody eats. And I'm
Well,
like,
our
really
friend Nikki
confused.
Piercy, she said she cuts it, like she dices it, I think dices, but she does something where she makes it into like a coleslaw. So she doesn't cook it. She uses it cold because you can eat it cold. And I don't think the taste is a whole lot different. It's just, do you prefer it cold or hot?
I think we need as many Margot Robbie vegetable recipes humanly possible in the chat.
Still kohlrabi. Still
Well,
kohlrabi.
Robbie, it's Margot Robbie. I like this. And she's cool. So, like, if she's cool, a vegetable must be cool by the transitive property. Anyway, so this is exciting. I'm really glad we talked about this. So I don't feel like I really feel confident with my dinner plans,
Yeah,
but
you have no dinner plans still.
wait, I'm going to do that avocado thing. But if you guys have ideas, send them my way. I really like this app that has recipes, but apparently I'm limited by the season. Whatever.
Well, just soup. You can do whatever you want, just soup.
But when would you make a lemon soup? Like spring?
Yeah.
I have to wait all the way until the end of the school year to make this recipe I
Can I
want to
be
make.
totally transparent? I would literally never eat lemon soup because it doesn't sound good.
Oh, I love like lemon chicken. Oh, I love lemon.
Lemon chicken I
Lemon's a
can get
thing.
behind.
But it's a
Make
lemon
lemon
chicken soup.
Okay, there we go. Make lemon chicken, grill it on, put on the grill, make the kohlrabi as your side, and then cut up one of those cucumbers, make like a cucumber salad, a panzanella
Okay,
salad.
that sounds delicious.
See, there you go. Dinner, check, done. Time for team talk.
Hey, side note, I don't think you gave me a Margot Robbie vegetable, so can you drive one up to me?
Didn't I give it to you the last time I was with you?
No, you gave it to Sarah.
Okay.
So
well,
can you
I do have some in the garden. Yeah, I'll
garden?
just like chuck it. I can
No,
throw
you
it.
have to. It's like DoorDash. Like drive it up to my house and leave it outside my front door.
Do you tip well?
No,
Oh.
I mean other people, but not you.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, we're getting to our team talk. Excited to hear what you guys are having for dinner, and if you don't know, hopefully we just figured it out for you. Hashtag you could go pick up McDonald's instead. I still think that's my favorite commercial.
And every time you get back on laughing.
I know. I love the tune. And if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you get to see all the graphics too. It's so cute. Make sure you're going over and subscribing to our YouTube channel so you can watch and not miss any show. Welcome to Teach Better Today morning show, where you get to catch the Teach Better team every single morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern. We're doing a listener question. And Katie, this is exciting because we keep saying we're going to do one and then we don't. And we should. Yay. Okay, this one I liked, and I think it's good for us to discuss. Good timing as well, because whether you're back to school or not yet back to school, this is something you can be thinking about and something that you can like pass along. In previous episodes, we've discussed kind of building relationships. There's new staff, like how do you step out of your comfort zone? To me, this is something that could be a good opener if you're getting to know a new educator in your circle. So this question says, what advice do you have for new teachers starting their career in education? And I really like this question because I think it can be a new teacher starting their career or a new teacher in your building in general. Like, what advice do we have for those new teachers? So shout out.
So are we giving
for a listener
advice
question
to the people, the new teacher or the person welcoming the new teacher?
I think we're giving advice to the new teacher. And if you are not a new teacher, this would be a really good conversation to grab some of those takeaways and share them with the new teacher. Yeah.
I would say dive in fully. That was advice I got from one of my cooperating teachers. I was lucky enough to then get a job with her like the next year. So her mentoring kind of continued naturally, but she early on, she was like, go to the games, go to the happy hours, do the breakfast, like do all the things to just like, even if you don't necessarily like talk a lot or you're only going for short times, like just go and fully embrace the sense of community. And I felt like that was the best advice because for me, it was that community is really what helped me on the days that were hard. And it also helped me identify some like safe people that I could go to when things were like challenging. And I know that there's a lot of like, people struggle with like social stuff. And I get that it's like hard, but like just going to a basketball game for a quarter, you get to see the students, you get to see the environment, parents get to see, like, it's such a good thing, even if it's like little snapshots. And I know like as new teachers, we're super busy, whether it's your first year or just a new position, super busy, super overwhelming with all the newness. But those little moments, like there would be so many nights I was like, oh, I do not want to go to the softball game tonight. Like I have no interest in walking out there. It's hot. I have so much to do. But the second I would get out there, I was so happy I was there. And it was like such a good like mood booster for me. And it was so good for like the kids to see me. And it was short. I often didn't stay for a whole game, but it was just nice to do that. And same with happy hours. Fridays we can sometimes be like, if you're tired on a Friday and you don't feel like going, go for just a little bit to connect with your staff and your colleagues, and just to like get that sense of community, so that when the days are not going well, you can like lean on those people and they know you a little better.
Well, and I think with those instances, it has a greater impact than you think it does, right?
Yes.
You're like sitting in the stands, maybe you're sitting by yourself and you're like, okay, I'm here, but I don't feel like I'm necessarily connecting with anybody, or I don't feel like I'm getting what I need out of it. I'm telling you, people see you there. Like
Yeah.
people see you and they're not watching you. You don't have to be concerned, but like, even if you're sitting alone, you're going to build a reputation of being a teacher that is invested in students, and people will be more and more comfortable in speaking to you the more you go. So the first time it might feel weird. You're like, gosh, I don't want to step out of my comfort zone. I just want to sit by myself. And is this really getting me anywhere? I'm only here for 15 minutes. What's the deal? What value is this bringing? But then the next time you go, somebody feels more comfortable saying hi to you. You get more comfortable in your environment. Yeah, I think that has a really good benefit. I like that.
Well, and like just the little things, like the building that I was at, Evans Junior High, I know we've mentioned it before, but the person who always took tickets for in like the games, she was one of our like cafeteria workers, and my day we never would have interacted because of this how the day was structured. But there's just those interactions, like I got to talk to her, she got to know me a little better, and it was like slowly but surely like, I could just like, it was another familiar face that wouldn't have happened in the normal school day.
I think my other piece of advice, maybe we'll stick with 2 because you don't need like 1,000, because these 2 are enough for you to chew on, would be that nobody expects you to know anything. And that I feel like was a big misconception when I was hired on as a new teacher. I'm like, I have to know how to do everything. I have to know absolutely the right answer the first time something comes up. And respectfully, like nobody actually expects you to know anything at all. And I have never, ever talked to a veteran teacher, especially those like in the Teach Better community. I've never talked to a teacher that was annoyed that a new teacher had a question. Like it is actually, you come across more approachable as a new teacher, admitting that you don't know everything. Because veteran teachers that have been in the building, they either are really proud and excited to share because they want to help you and welcome you in, or there are some teachers that are like, yeah, I'm the smartest one in the room, so I'm excited to brag about how much I know. And either way, you get the information. Like,
okay, can I put like a small caveat with that?
No, you're not allowed, but thank you for asking.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Like it's okay to like, I struggle too with like being vulnerable and admitting that I needed help with something.
Yeah.
However, try to problem solve a little too, or like pay attention at meetings when they go over it. Like as like a not new teacher, sometimes it would drive me crazy when like a team member would come ask, and it didn't necessarily be a new teacher. It was like any team member would come and ask, and it was like, we just sat through a 2-hour training on that. Like,
no. I'm operating on like, that's a veteran teacher. Okay. That's a teacher that's not paying attention. I'm talking about like a new teacher has the best of intentions, but may not know the right thing to do in a certain circumstance.
Okay. Yes. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, you have to try and do your job. But no new teacher is walking in being like, I'm not even going to try and do my job.
You're right. I mean, I like, obviously I've had like specific situations where now that's like fresh, but yeah, like if you go in and you're trying and you can't figure it out, like, yeah, ask, because every single person has probably been in the same boat. And we've all sat through those meetings where things are assumed, right? Like, where no matter what it is, in all jobs, you sit in a meeting and they like talk about something and you're like, I don't know what the heck we're talking about. And I think I'm supposed to. So it's like, yes, listen, take notes, like try to piece it together. But at the end of the day, if you're like, I have no idea what that was, make sure you ask, because it's actually going to be a bigger issue later if you never get that clarity. So,
or You know what? Don't take any of our advice and just come like ask somebody on the team. Like come ask Katie or I, direct message us. If we can answer it, then we're happy to do that for you too.
Yes,
I love questions from people. So
okay, can we say though, like for real, emails that we get from like educators are way better than a lot of the other emails we get. Like emails about like classroom stuff. Yes. Like every time I'm in a training, I'm like, please email me if you have questions. And I really mean it because I'm like, I'd rather like go back and forth with you about like a lesson or an idea than like logisticy stuff.
I think that's great. Could you guys not email me and can you just like direct message me or text me? Because I'll be honest, let me just check.
No, don't even say it. I'm gonna barf.
I have 820 emails this morning. So I'm not saying I don't want to answer your email. I'm just saying if you direct message me or text me, like text me your question, I would love to answer it. I don't even know it's in my inbox, which is why you may not get an answer. My cell phone number is 847-721-5503. Text me.
And please text her advice on how she can empty her inbox so that she doesn't cause her friend into a tizzy.
I think, we're all connected on social. Like, just DM me.
800 emails.
820. Thank you very much.
Next time on Teach Better Today, we're going to do an intervention for Ray Hubert.
Whatever. We got to go. We hope you have an incredible day, and we will see you on the next show. Don't forget to make us a part of your morning every single morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. And don't forget about that 5-star review. Bye, guys. Love you. Hey, Teach Better community. Thank you so much for joining the Teach Better Today morning show every single weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern. We have so many resources for you outside of this live stream at teachbetter.com, including blogs, podcasts, and professional development that will bring our team to your school. Wherever you are listening from this morning, please make sure you are sharing and celebrating the incredible educators in this world. And hey, if you are listening over on a podcast to Teach Better Talk, we would love a 5-star review. The comments are always so entertaining. We'll see you tomorrow.